what is death? After death, what will happen? What will happen to me? Why my life is like this? Why I am like this? All these questions I used to ask. Shirdi Sai had come into my life. His soul was inside me, answering every question. This is what every person needs to learn about why our life is like this, whether good or bad. We have all the experiences, pain, suffering, pleasures, everything we have. Our gurus explains why you get these miseries and all. Because the God's nature is functioning in that way. Whatever thought or word or deed comes out of us will be given back to us.
Can you talk a little bit more about Sri Nageswara Maharshi?
See, Nageswara Maharshi is a realized person. Since childhood, he had a very tough life. He was a Siddha by, in past life only he was Siddha, but little pendings were there, so he took birth. He was very compassionate. He could not see anybody crying or anybody having problems and all. He used to help them. Baba, I have some pain means, no, nothing is there, he will say. And it is gone. No tablets, no treatments, nothing. Sadhana is so difficult throughout life. He had suffering. He had to face so many problems. Thinking that God, to attain moksha, is the only goal in life, and giving priority to that. You give importance to divine, you go to such states.
Good people suffer more, or people who are good from heart, they have to go through more hardships. Is that true?
Because of suffering, they are good. Life is a university. Experiences come to teach you something. So nature always tries to teach us something. Kundalini Yoga is designed by Patanjali Maharshi. That is standard till now. And Vedadari Maharshi had simplified this yoga. So he passed energy to all of us. He made us masters. Then Nageswara Maharshi have still simplified, giving the energy through eyes. Chakshu Diksha is said. The life now, what all we have, is a result of our past deeds in past janmas or from our ancestors.
Welcome to the show, Amma. Thank you so much for coming. And I'm going to call you Amma on the podcast also.
Okay.
Before we start, I want to talk a little bit about your own spiritual journey. You are a distinguished gynecologist by profession. And this profession holds a very special place in my heart because when I was doing my undergraduation, I was pre-medicine. And I actually wanted to become a gynecologist. So when I read in your bio that you are a gynecologist, it actually softened my heart. It means a lot to me. So what are the factors that prompted your transition from being a gynecologist to the full-time ashram residency? How did you transition and why did you make that transition?
In one word, I can answer is destiny.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
As a child also, I had this quest in my mind. What is death? After death, what will happen? What will happen to me? Whatever I used to do, I had the cause and effect in mind. Everything, whatever deed, thought, word, action, anything will give a result by nature. So this fact was there in my mind. I don't know, from past sadhanas must be there. And
In past
as I
life,
grew,
sadhana?
past life. As I grew up, when I attained maturity and then going to studies and all, somehow I was drawn away from that sort of thinking. And when I was about 8 years, my mother made me read Ramayana for 3 times, Mahabharatam for 3 times. Then somehow some seeds must have been imprinted in me, which gave me a thought, that is, I must get moksha.
And this is while you were practicing gynecologist.
No. When I was
Oh,
8 years old.
when you were a kid. Okay.
8 years old. I was in my 4th standard that time. Then whenever I go to temple, I used to pray, God, I must get moksha. Give me moksha. Like that I used to ask. And I used to ask God that everybody in the world should be happy. So Vishwa Shanti should be established. Peace of the universe. And then I went to medical college, and then I got married. I had 2 kids. So, but again, after having 2 children, I started getting the same quest. What is this the life I wanted? Routinely, you just wake up, prepare something to eat, and again, afternoon we eat, again, night we eat. What is this? Sleep. And all sensual pleasures. So I wasn't much attracted to sensual pleasures always.
So you felt
And I
something was
after
lacking.
riches also. Huh? Pardon?
You felt something was lacking.
Huh. So that unsatisfaction, whatever you have, you should be satisfied with what you have. But I wasn't happy and satisfied with my life the way it was going. Then I had the same quest again coming up, haunting me. So something is there, something is there. And then when I always used to consider Shiva, Shakti as my parents. Since childhood, I had that in mind. And I used to pray, what is this? What is this? Why my life is like this? Why I am like this? All these questions I used to ask. And then Siddhi Sai had come into my life. His soul was inside me, answering every question.
Who is this, Amma, again?
Siddhi Sai.
Okay.
He's considered as Jagat Guru
Okay.
these days. So he guided me in every thought, word, and action for me. And he made me read certain books. He made me to be away from certain books. And then he guided me into this system of yoga, which was simplified by Vedatri Maharshi. Then I thought, okay, this is what I need. This is what I want to fulfill my life ambition, which is to end the birth and death cycle. So I was happy. I was practicing, and I started a center. I was teaching others that exercises, meditation, and all, because I became a master there. But I never had time. I was practicing. I never had time to give classes always. So we had to look for another master to teach. So that was Nageswara Maharshi, which is who was my mentor throughout my. So he guided me, and both of us together, we planned so much to spread the philosophy all over. Andhra Pradesh, we were thinking, but now it is going beyond, because this is what every person needs to learn about why our life is like this, whether good or bad. We have all the experiences, pain, suffering, pleasures, everything we have. When pleasure is there, we don't feel anything. Okay, because of our efforts, we got this like this. We keep thinking. But when you get pain or miseries, sorrowness, then you'll be feeling, why I'm like this.
Yeah.
Somebody has caused this. But our gurus explains why you get these miseries and all. Because the God's nature is functioning in that way. Whatever thought or word or deed comes out of us will be given back to us. If possible, now in this life, or it will be kept pending in our magnetic field, so that
will happen.
Next
Slide.
slide, please. So gradually what happened, I lost interest in my practice also because I could not make money out of it because always I was compassionate towards pain and suffering. So I could not commercialize practice.
Yeah.
So then Guruji said, spiritual way, it looks bright in spiritual path rather than in this material path. You decide which one you want. Because I started feeling already, I'm keeping uh, feet on two boats, unable to go forward. So I left my practice in 2003 and then continued to be in this path only, guiding others, motivating others, and arranging classes for Guruji to teach. And when Guruji left his body in 2021, June, and I had to take over this spreading mission.
And when you
So
say Guruji, Shri Nageswara Maharshi,
Nageswara Maharshi, yes.
can
So
you?
then I had to look after the ashram also. Then I realized if without staying in the ashram, I cannot develop it.
Yeah.
Then both my son and daughter, they are settled abroad. So there is no point in staying in nearby city, Vijayawada. This ashram is 1 hour away from Vijayawada. So coming and going, becoming strain. So I thought I'll shift to ashram and take the spiritual education power.
That's really nice. So then you left the practice, the gynecology.
Long back, it's 20 years.
Yeah. Was your family okay? You leaving the medical practice and joining the ashram?
As you think, they won't.
Yeah.
No, nobody supported me.
Yeah, I can actually, yeah.
I had to swim upstream throughout my life because
Yeah.
nobody can understand my motives. So there is a lot of difference between functioning of mine and others.
Yeah, you're right.
When my guru came into my life, I never felt that loneliness. He gave me support and the divine support actually. Physical presence, okay, it was there, but that divinely protection, even in his absence, I could feel that divine protection all around me. That is the beauty of our system also. We invoke divine ourselves and keep that energy all around us. So
Yeah.
that is practicing always. And after that, after he came into our center, then I never felt alone. And also, I had some very good friends who were supporting me. Otherwise, how can I come to this
Oh,
level?
true. Yeah, 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 yeah. What about your parents? Initially, I'm sure they probably
So
did not.
after my mother's demise only, I left my practice. My father felt very bad because he always wanted me to become a doctor. Okay, I became a doctor. But he never taught me that I should earn money and get a big place in society, all such things. He never taught me. So whatever my conscious led me in that path, I have gone.
You went,
Then
yeah.
he felt bad, but I explained all these things to him and I convinced him that I'm doing right. I could convince.
No, that's good. So he was happy with it.
He was happy, finally.
Can you talk a little bit more about Sri Nageshwar Maharshi?
No, see, Nageswara Maharshi is a realized person. Since childhood, he had a very tough life. He lost his mother at the age of 12 years. At the age of about 15, 16 years, he lost his father. He could not continue his studies. He had to be working in just a small office. And then by his own uh, effort, he became a business, good businessman. And he was in cloth business field. And then after a few years, because of his the sadhu behaviors, people started exploiting him and cheated him. And then he lost everything he earned. And
Oh,
again, yeah, again he started iron business. There also he earned much, but same thing happened. Then by divine guidance, maybe, he entered into the same system where I went, Vedanta Maharshi. And yeah, coincidentally, I joined in May 7th, 94, and Guruji also joined in May 10th. We both of us went to master's course at the same time, but he was a Siddha by this thing. In past life only he was Siddha, but little pendings were there, so he took this birth. And immediately after going to Vedadri, everything unveiled, and he became a realized person, and he started teaching. Then he was there with Vedadri Maharshi for about 9 years, I think, so approximately 10 years. He was teaching there along with Vedadri Maharshi, translating his English into Telugu. Then we established, after the demise of Vedadri Maharshi, we started on our own, Siva Siddhi Kundalini Yoga. So this is the foundation. And then we started imparting this spiritual Siddha education to others on our own. And he was very compassionate, very compassionate. He could not see anybody crying or anybody having problems and all. He used to help them with his, that in communion, whatever he would say, that will happen. We experienced all that. If I say, Baba, I have some pain, means, no, nothing is there, he will say. And it is gone. No tablets, no treatments, nothing.
oh, really?
Yeah, that stage he reached.
How did he reach that stage? Is it meditation,
This is through meditation.
sadhana?
Right? To say it is in 2 words, 3 words, but sadhana is so difficult throughout life. He had suffering. He had to face so many problems. Even some tough times we have to face in spiritual path. So thinking that God, to attain moksha, is the only goal in life, and giving priority to that when some materialistic opportunities will come in front of us. But you give importance to divine, you go to such states.
Sometimes, Amma, I feel like even when I see around, good people suffer more, or people who are good from heart, they have to go through more hardships. Is that true?
Because of suffering, they are good.
Because of suffering, I guess it brings you closer to.
Good, they realize things, they gain knowledge, they evolve more, isn't it? If you see a housewife, she's not exposed to anything. Everything is set for her. So how much knowledge she will have, how much evolution she will get to her soul.
Yeah.
So we think life is a university. Experiences come to teach you something. So nature always tries to teach us something.
To shape
You
you.
keep your mind open, and you will have that evolution fast.
Yeah. So, I did the Kundalini, the meditation course with you earlier this year. And when we were during the weeks, you talked a lot about Ajna Chakra. You also talked about Sahasrara Chakra, and
Yes.
also about Kaya Siddhi. So can you explain these three? Because I had really liked it the way you had explained during our classes, and the importance of it also.
Basically, what we are practicing is Siva Siddhi Kundalini Yoga.
Mhm.
practicing meditation, Kaya Siddhi Yoga, and self-introspection are the main lines. And two objectives we have. See, in this life, we should be happy. Happy, and we should lead peaceful life. So for that also, the practice of these things will help you. And finally, any human being, the main goal of human life is to attain moksha or liberation or salvation, whatever you say. You get merged into the divine. Till then, you keep getting life after life, life after life. So life, taking birth, death, again birth, death. That cycle will go on. So to put a full stop to that, we need to do some sadhana practices. So this is Kundalini Yoga. Kundalini Yoga is designed by Patanjali Maharshi. That is standard till now. And Vedadari Maharshi had simplified this yoga because ancient days that they used to do it in a different way.
Okay.
Than what we did.
The Kundalini Yoga.
Kundalini Yoga.
Okay. Okay.
So Kundalini is nothing but a center for life force which is circulating in our body. That is Mooladhara, they say. Mooladhara means that is near the tailbone.
Okay.
Tailbone of the spinal column. Okay. And 2 inches above is Swadhisthana chakra. 6 inches above is Manipuraka chakra. 8 inches above to Manipuraka chakra is Anahata, that is here, middle of the chest, backside you imagine. And then Vishuddhi, that is back of the neck here. And then Agnya chakra is between your eyebrows, where you put
over here.
Yeah, Bindi. This whole of this area is Agnya chakra. But basically this is the main point between two eyebrows. Okay. And then Sahasrara is brain, whole of the brain. Sahasrara chakra. So these are all.
Is this, and Sahasrara is the whole of the.
Sahasrara is, yeah, crown chakra also they say, but Sahasrara chakra. So previously they had to do so many practices, that Hatha Yoga, Pranayama, and numerous practices they used to do. And these days we are all confused what to follow.
Yeah.
So Vedanta Maharshi had simplified this system of yoga by raising Kundalini, or that working center of the life force from Mooladhara.
Amma, before we go further, like for some people who may not even know what Kundalini is, can you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, Kundalini is nothing but life force in us.
Okay.
Life force is, we'll talk about how life force is functioning in us. There infinite space is there, absolute space. So before formation of all these things, universe, and even the dynamic space outside is there, that is called Mahakasham. Even before the formation of Mahakasham, there was nothing. So whatever was there, it is called divine. Or absolute space, Swamiji says.
Absolute space, yeah.
Absolute space. So in that only self-compression is there. Self-compression. So that self-compression, at some point, it became too much, intensified. And it broke into pieces. And they started rotating because all around surrounding pressure force is there. So they started spinning. So spinning particles, they are called formative dust. We call them Divya Dhuli. So the same self-completion causes all these divine dust to come together and become a pack of, like a laddu, like round. Then that has some lakhs and crores of divine dust in that. Along with them, this also starts rotating. So this is life force particle, he said.
Okay.
The first formation, Akasa particle also it is called. Okay. So such Akasa particles are formed. Number of particles are formed. It is becoming a Akasa golem or like energy ball. It comes. And it keeps on expanding. But all around divine space is compressing it. And when these life force particles spinning with the speed of more than hundreds of light year speed, they are spinning.
Okay.
And while spinning, they release waves. The divine dust inside is thrown out, forming whirling waves. So these waves get merged into the absolute space outside and giving a magnetic quality. So in the Akasa, it is just a vibration it gives. It's called vibration. Okay. The same life force particles are there in our body. So millions and millions of such life force particles are there, self-spinning and rotating throughout the body through 72,000 life force channels. They say nadis.
Nadis, yeah.
Channels also, prana channels, life force. So that life force is spinning, rotating all around the body. So anything that circulates will have a center. That center in all of us is Muladhara. So working center of life force is Muladhara. So in the past, when nowadays we can compare it with the life force particle with the free electron.
Okay.
But in the past, how they could explain life force? So when they have seen the person like with the inner vision, they could see some intensified fire-like thing at Muladhara, bright light. And when they try to rise it, they could see through this vertebral column. The spinal column is there. No? In that one channel is there called Sushumna Nadi. So through that they used to raise the Kundalini up to through all the chakras up to Sahasrara. It used to take decades of time for them to raise Kundalini.
Wow.
So how they visualized means that like a Kundalini. Analam means fire. Kundam means Agni Gundam, they say, no? That
yeah.
That 5-pot like. So that Kundalini, that name had come after that. And then each chakra they used to activate. So Muladhara, when till they get grip on that, means they say you should conquer the chakra, like that. So one after the other they used to do. Kundalini, that Muladhara, and then Swadhisthana, and then Manipuraka, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agna, and then Sahasrara. Used to take 20 to 30 years, sometimes many lives to raise the Kundalini up to Sahasrara. But Vedadri Maharshi, what he did, he raised with, he did some sankalpa, I don't know what it is. He says with that Guru Shakti, you can raise it. So he passed energy to all of us. He made us masters. And we used to do this only. Touch it Muladhara, backside, and through spinal column, we used to bring it up to Agna Chakra and then to Sahasrara with touch only. But later on, when we were doing classes to 30s, 40s, 50s, then Nageswara Maharshi have still simplified giving the energy through eyes. Chakshu Diksha is said.
Oh
First
wow.
one was,
How do you give energy through eyes?
yeah, that is with our Sankalpam only.
Okay.
Will that is the difference between a master and a aspirant, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, when we have this Kundalini center at Muladhara, our mind is like this now, how we are thinking, attached to men and material, and then love, uh, vengeance, all the six temperaments,
Yeah.
greed, all those things. With all the qualities, we are like this. And our mind is functioning with a speed of 14 to 40 cycles per second. When you raise up to Ajna Chakra directly, then the mind frequencies come down to 13 to 88 cycles. 13 to 8 cycles. And then still we go up. This is Sahasrara Chakra. When we meditate on Sahasrara Chakra, our mind comes down to 7 to 4 cycles per second.
Wow.
So automatically, our when our mind functions in a low frequency, we don't get easily irritated. We don't get angry easily, and we can control our mind properly
That is when the mind functions under low frequency.
at a low frequency.
So
At
Sahasrara
least
meditation is how many did you say for mind?
4 to 7.
Four to and
4 to
Agna?
7. Agna is 8 to 13 cycles.
Wow. So the Sahasrara is the most.
Sahasrara practice is required, and when you are doing the practice, continuing with your worldly life normally means usually it won't go beyond, below 7. But you maintain between 7 and 13 cycles, you get all the benefits. In your even professional life or personal life also, you get all the benefits of meditation.
So if somebody wants to meditate on the Agna Chakra, right? So what does that mean? You just, when you are meditating, you focus on the chakra? So you
Life force. Actually, what happens, we, with our will, we are able to raise your force from Muladhara to Agna Chakra.
okay.
We ask you to keep on observing the energy here.
So when they
You
are
will be
beginning to meditate, they observe the energy here.
observe the energy here. Continuously, if you keep observing, what happens? Till now, our mind uh, always is traveling outside,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So on this, on that, through eyes, through nose, through
Yeah.
mouth. Now what we are doing? We are raising our Kundalini to Agna Chakra, means life force at Agna Chakra, and we are trying to do inner travel. So inner travel is withdrawing the mind from outer world and focusing at the life force at Agna Chakra. So actually, mind originates from life force particles. Our life force gives rise to that those waves I told you about, the whirling waves. In a human body, they perform all the activities. The waves, biomagnetism, it is called. So biomagnetism maintains the body, all the physical activities, all internally what the metabolic routines, everything it maintains, and it functions as the mind also. So our thought force also is biomagnetism only. So withdraw the this biomagnetism from outer world, and then focus at Agna Chakra, where we have put this Kundalini here,
Mhm.
like or life force.
Mhm.
Then that mind originates from life force particles. So it goes and it gets merged into life force. And now we get some different quality of our mind. That spiritual quality, they say. So a little detachment we get. We need it, isn't it?
We
See,
badly
as
need it, but it is not easy.
not easy, but no. But keep practicing. Keep practicing meditation regularly. You will see the differences.
Yeah. So, for somebody who watches the episode, and if they want to meditate on the Agna Chakra, what should they do? You just sit, meditate, and then just focus between your eyebrows?
That is a systematic practice we teach.
Okay. Okay.
In the beginning, we do invoke divine energy,
Okay.
purify ourselves and the surroundings, and we keep one protecting layer in all around us, divine protection. And then we give salutation to our gurus and then get it. This is the Guru Parampariyata Vidya. It's
Yeah.
not simply you can not that you can teach in classes or like said that at the expense of our energy. Our gurus are given spending their energy, and we are spending our energy to others to keep them happy, to make them go in a right path towards attaining moksha. That is the main goal. I think our guru says, Nageswara Maharshi always used to say, see, final mukti or moksha is the goal of life. Okay.
Yeah.
But before attaining that, they have to get rid of all the problems in this life.
Yeah, because if you don't, you're going to carry on to the next life.
That's what. So Siva Siddhi Kundalini yoga practices guide you in that way.
So where is your ashram in India, Amma?
Near Vijayawada, about 50 kilometers interior actually. This is Krishna district,
Okay.
Andhra Pradesh.
And do you have any, I'm sure you do, but can you talk about the residential courses or classes that you have?
Residential means right now we are giving only tentative programs like 3 days. They have to stay here and learn the basic course.
Okay.
And after 1.5, 2 months, advanced courses will start. Every 2 months we give.
Okay.
So up to Brahmagnan. So whole philosophy, and philosophy means you don't think this is Vedantam, all those things. No, philosophy of life we give. So everything you will be knowing. What is God? What is human? What to do to get salvation? Everything is given.
And how many weeks is the course? If somebody wants to come and stay, how many weeks?
Actually, this has to be given step by step. So if
Okay.
you stay for 1 year, maybe I can teach everything.
Okay.
But we are giving like this only. You go in your life, ordinary life, you keep bleeding. Keep 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening for yourself, for your practice. You will find so many differences in your life, in your thinking process, and in your relationships, everything. But sincerity should be there to practice.
Yeah. And dedication, discipline.
And then after 2-3 months, you can come for advanced course again. Same 3 days we teach. Like that, 4 sessions we are giving. And then final session will be Brahmagnana. That will be for 1 week. And again, if they are interested to serve, we have a plan to conduct master's course also. We'll see. Actually, many masters are required to propagate. But thing is, they should be sincere should not misutilize the powers.
Yeah, no, that is very true.
If you utilize that power and do anything, see, when a person who is not a wise person, according to cause and effect principle of nature, you get one to one. You shout at somebody, you will be shouted later, sometime.
Is that kind of like a karma?
Karma. Karma comes back. So, but in if a wise man, knowing about everything about God and this cause and effect, everything, and still he does something wrong, means he'll get say 100 to 1, like that, or 1,000 to 1 sometimes. He has to face. So that also, after practicing and commitment, there are certain rules. Only under our trust they have to do service. If somebody wants to do service, okay, we welcome it.
But you
We'll
have,
make them masters. Yes.
yeah, but I think what you're saying is when you become a master, you have to use your knowledge and power for the right reason, for the good of the society.
Loka Kalyanam.
Loka Kalyanam, yeah. Um, can you talk a little bit about attachment and detachment?
Vedadri Maharshi used to say, you should have attached detachment.
Yeah.
So you can't leave your family, because they say prarabdha karma. Prarabdha karma means, see, the life now, what all we have is a result of our past deeds in past janmas, or from our ancestors. We get two layers of imprints, he says. So one layer is from parents we get. One layer is our own soul, what all it had done in the past. So based on that, this life is set. So certain experiences we have to get in this life. So while facing the result of our past karma, we are renewing it. Again giving reactions, again doing new karmas, and then we are bound to the birth and death cycle. So to experience them, we have to take new births. So with the detachment, you should live. That means this is all predestined. What all you got, your parents, your brothers, sisters, your life partner, your children, your properties, your beauty, or anything, your education, your job, everything is the result of your karma. It may be as a thought or word or deed. Now, knowing this philosophy that about cause and effect, you should be little bit detached. See, in this life, we got all these relatives, but in past life, we had another set of relatives, isn't it?
Mm.
Do we remember them?
No.
No. This is all soul travel, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Soul travel. So while traveling, we are gathering so much garbage. So we are carrying it to next life also,
Yeah.
next many lives.
Yeah.
So only the experiences count, persons won't. So with all the people, how you behave is important. If you give them bitter experience, you are going to face it. If you have hatred in mind towards anybody, you will be hated. If you have love for everybody, you will be loved by everybody. So like that, life goes on.
So
So
what you want for your life is what you want to send to the universe, right?
yes.
Yeah.
So attached detachment or detached attachment, you can say. So you have to look after. You have a family. You have a husband, children, or wife, children. You have to look after them as a duty and give them love also. Because and if you say I love only my son or only my daughter or only my husband, means that is wrong. That is over attachment. And attached detachment is okay, along with everybody, you love them because they are, you are destined to have them as your relatives. So give them little more importance. That's all. And when you go into next life, where these people will be.
Yeah.
So like that, you just, your thinking pattern should be changed.
Yeah. Yeah. What are the benefits of doing going through the Kaya Siddhi course and also the Kundalini yoga meditation?
Yeah, Kundalini Yoga meditation. Basically, this is streamlining your mind and soul.
Mhm.
And where from the soul have come. This this is nothing but soul is nothing but our life force.
Mhm.
So life force along with the imprints is called Jivatma, soul.
Mhm.
And when you purify the soul, it becomes the eternal soul. You realize yourself as that. So to attain that, to attain that state of moksha, we need to do meditation. Meditation is doesn't convey the real meaning of it. Tapas we say
Yeah.
in Sanskrit and Telugu also we say tapas. The tapas is with that yearning desire towards God. I should go. I should become that. I should merge into God. That yearning should be there.
Mm.
And you keep on thinking about God. You see God everywhere. Finally, in yourself.
Yeah.
So the Kundalini Yoga purpose is that as long as your life force is functioning at Muladhara, we are confined to this pattern. Like wake up, eat, again excrete, and then sleep, wake up. Yeah, because your life force center is near the urogenital system, you always try to make them work. Thinking pattern also always there only, limited. So when you make the Kundalini come up to Agna and Sahasrara, your mind starts thinking in a higher level of consciousness. So then you get all the good thoughts, um, behaviors and all, and divine. So Kundalini Yoga has immense benefits, worldly life also, and spiritual also. So spiritually, you go forward and one time you reach divine if you persistently aim at it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, also when you practice in your life, you see so many changes.
Changes. Yeah.
Changes in your thinking pattern and love and affection you show to others. And you see life force in everybody. So that is the practice which is going to take you to divine also. So when you practice this along with your life, make it a part of your life or a way. Swamiji said this is a yoga for modern age.
Mm.
So keep doing your duties, physical duties, perform. You have parents, you look after them. You have family, look after them, and do some charity. Who are at lower state, try to help them. Always try to help people or whoever is in need with whatever you have, whether it is money or physical help or anything like that, moral help. So, like that, you go gradually, you go towards divine only. Even though you are doing for your life, see, people come saying, I'm stressed, or I have BP, I have family problem, marital problem, problem with children, financial problem, anything. You start doing your meditation, you do meditation, and streamlining will happen. See, I told you our mind functions with particular frequencies. So when you go to Sahasrara, it is 4 to 7 cycles. But we go beyond. Nature is functioning with a frequency of 1 to 3 cycles per second. And when you reach divine, it is 0, no frequency. So God is absolute silence. When you go nearer to God, so all the nature is below God, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you tune up your mind with nature and to divine, you become divine yourself. And whatever you think, that will be implemented.
Yeah.
See, now if I think I want something, some new, this thing, computer I wanted, new computer I wanted. I was thinking, I need this thing, but I didn't put any effort to get it.
Yeah.
After some time, these floods, they washed off everything. Computer also gone. It wasn't functioning. Then one of my disciples, she sent me one computer, new computer, with all latest this thing, facilities.
Yeah.
That my frequency must have touched her.
Yeah.
So like that, things happen in our life.
Wow. Yeah. This was really very, very good, Amma. It's feeling very peaceful also. If there is one thing you can tell our viewers who are going to watch the video, what would you say to them? How to make your life more positive? What is the first step that they need to take?
See the other person as yourself.
Yeah.
That is the realization of self.
Yeah. See,
See, I am like this, but everybody has mind. Their way of thinking is different, but everybody has mind. Everybody has pain, pleasure, like us. When I'm feeling hungry, I should be able to understand the hunger of other person.
yeah.
Same feeling, same. If somebody hurt me, how I suffer. In the same way, when I hurt somebody, they are also feeling like that.
Can you explain the importance of Kaya Siddhi?
Kaya Siddhi is to get complete health naturally.
To get complete health.
Health naturally.
Okay.
But basically, Kaya Siddhi, this practice is called Udvaretaskata in Sanskrit. That means recycling of your sexual vital fluid
Okay.
into life force.
Okay.
And converting the sexual energy into physical health and spiritual willpower. So this is the motive of doing this. In the past, rishis and all used to practice this to postpone their life, to extend their life. So, to extend their life, so that they can complete their practices and attain moksha in the same birth.
How does it
So,
extend your life? How does it prolong your life?
basically, by practicing this, they get perfect willpower. Sankalpa Shakti, they say. With their sankalpam, they can prolong their life. And by doing Kaya Siddhi Yoga, you get that willpower. strong willpower you will have.
Okay.
Also very good health. See, everybody has these problems, no? Like always we get some ill health
Yeah.
one time or the other. And also everybody gets old, old age. Aging process is there.
Yeah.
From 5 to 40 years it starts and keeps on going on giving us that weaknesses, bodily, physical weaknesses. And at one time, every one of us will have to die. So, Vedadri Maharshi designed this as Kaya Kalpa Yoga, but Nageswara Maharshi simplified this method and he calls it Kaya Siddhi Yoga, Narcissus, Kaya Siddhi Yoga. So, by doing this, we get immense willpower in the first place. And then all the brain faculties are sharpened, skills sharpened. So, and that perspicacity, they say, perspicacity of mind, one gets it. And when practiced from childhood, like 14 years onwards, they get that extraordinary personality build up. Very good personality, very good qualities. And they can be celibate till they get married. See, the vital fluid is produced, and that is the reason why a person gets sexual desire also.
Okay.
By doing this recycling, you are removing the fluid from behind the sex gland, so that access won't happen. So, as they recycle continuously from sex gland up to brain and to the body, they get very good health and that good character also. They get good character. So, wherever they put their mind on, means wherever they concentrate, they achieve that. See, when they are in studies, they'll get perfect results. And when they want to achieve heights in career, they can do it. So this helps a man's overall growth, evolution. So finally, by doing this, they go into spiritual path, and then they can achieve yes, salvation also.
So this is, and you teach this in the ashram also, the Kaya Siddhi.
The class.
In the class, yeah.
Actually, we are giving online classes also.
Okay. Okay.
Now, when they come to ashram, I conduct. Otherwise, online, I'm giving. Almost continuously, we are conducting classes.
Thank you so much for your time, Amma. This was a lot of good information that I think you discussed, and I learned a lot also, more than even what I had learned during the course with you.
Keep practicing. You'll get good results.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much again. Okay, thank you so much then.
Okay. I wish everybody in the human society learns this, learns about functioning of God and about God, how it is. Then we can achieve world peace through this only.
They learn about it and then understand it, and I think put into practice.
Yeah, you have to practice, and they get immense benefits, even materialistic also. See, people are going after riches uncontrolledly these days. How much they need finally? Can they grab all these and go to next life?
No, actually, we don't need any of it, but unfortunately, people don't understand.
So just they should know this, and they should live happily in this life, not giving pain to anybody, not inducing pain to self also.
Yeah.
So one should be happy along with everybody around. So life should be led like that.
No, you are right. And if all of us learn to do that, then yeah, there will be peace all around. Yeah. Thank you so much again. And thank you for doing everything that you're doing. I think you are contributing so much to that.
Okay. Sukhna Bhavatu.
Thank you, Amma. Thank you so much.